The Alliance leader knocked on the door again. "Madam, are you resting?" "I'm not resting yet. Please come in." Then she quickly went back to lie in the bed. When he heard this, the Alliance leader opened the door and walked in. Even though he was a bit older, he was still a very imposing-looking man. But time was catching up with him, and he wasn't the man he used to be. "Don't you have any business to discuss with your aides?" She was starting to get worried about Kevin and couldn't help glancing at the window. "I finished talking with them. Just thought I'd drop by to see my wife." He went to the bed and sat down. "Your face looks a little flushed. Are you all right?" "I think it's a little stuffy in here." She came up with an excuse to explain why she was blushing. "Then I'll open the window for you." He started to get up from the bed. "Don't worry about it. It's a little windy tonight. I'll be okay." The director was panicking. "Whatever you say." Then he pulled a small book out of his jacket and tossed it on the bed. "What's this?" she asked suspiciously. "It's a rare book I found by accident when I was in the archives. I thought you might want to take a look." He sounded a little bored. The archives contained all the secret books the Alliance had collected. Nobody was allowed to enter it except their leader. "Thank you." She smiled and put the book on her pillow. "I hope you like it." He sat next to her and ran his fingers through her hair. The director didn't answer. She knew that her husband read a lot to pass the time. After she'd followed him to the headquarters, she hadn't been off the grounds in years. The director had a respected position in the Alliance, but she needed something more. And right now, all she could think about was her relationship with Kevin. She started to blush again as she thought about him. Her husband didn't notice how distracted she was and changed the subject. "I have some other news for you. The Herbalist Society and the Myriad sent me birthday presents." "Really? Haven't they always been against us?" She was surprised to hear this. "In a way, yes. But all of us are considered to be outsiders in the herbal underground. Recently, though, the herbal schools have attracted a lot of students and they're getting stronger." As he said this, he furrowed his brows. "The 10 major schools have always considered themselves superior to us. What galls me is that just a few years ago they were nothing to us." The director looked disgusted by the situation. Her husband seemed really concerned by this. "The Herbalist Society has gotten a lot of support from some rich industrialists and people who are well placed in the government. They've attracted a lot of skilled herbalists and there's no telling where they could go. But the rest of us, the Alliance and the Myriads, have become the targets of public criticism. While we've been killing each other, we should really have been helping each other." He looked at his wife and asked her, "Guess what they gave me?" "Was it gold or silver?" The director wasn't really interested in playing a guessing game. Right now, all she could think of was Kevin. "Wrong. They gave me the technique for consolidation," he said happily. "What? Why would they do that?" She was surprised beyond belief. As Kevin hung out the windowsill in the cold wind, he overheard their conversation. Could it be true that the Alliance now had the secret that she'd sent him to steal? "From what I understand, consolidation allows you to gather all your power, so much that you can affect everyone around you." Then he laughed and said, "I'll leave it all with you for the time being." "What are you going to do now?" She didn't understand why he decided to leave this secret with her. "I already know a lot of the Alliance's techniques. From what I've seen, the Herbalist Society and the Myriads are almost the same. I'd like your help in figuring out what the difference is. It'll give you something to do." After he said this, the Alliance leader got up and left the room. After he was gone, the director took a deep breath and steadied herself. Then she locked the door and ran to open the window so Kevin could come in. He was shivering. "Go downstairs and get some soup or something to warm up." She wanted Kevin to get out of her room. If her husband came back, they'd both be in big trouble. When he saw how frightened she looked, Kevin began to smile. "Okay, I'll get going. You get some rest." She angrily stamped her foot on the ground. How could Kevin be so bold? but she couldn't bring herself to stay angry. After the leader's birthday party, the guests weren't in a hurry to leave. The Alliance leader was still sitting in the place of honor. His wife was near him on the sofa, and Kevin was on the other side because of his position as messenger. Kevin looked around the room, but he didn't see the Night King. He wondered where his mentor was.
So, why did the messenger arrive late to my party?
The Alliance leader sounded a little irritated. As soon as he said that, everyone turned and looked at Kevin. There were a lot of dignitaries there who made enormous contributions to the Alliance. Kevin was a relative newcomer, and he'd already moved ahead of them in the hierarchy. But nobody complained because they knew that the director favored him. Before Kevin could reply, the Alliance leader turned to his wife and said,
I think Kevin is just what we need right now. He's still young, but he has a lot of potential. And he did rescue our administrator candidates from Bread Steward of the Myriads.
Besides, he's already a skilled herbalist and the Night King is mentoring him. I think he'll lead the Alliance to great things. The director smiled and looked at Kevin.
Oh, is he studying with the Night King?
The Alliance leader seemed shocked.
It seems that our new messenger is full of surprises.
He didn't know it, but Kevin had an even bigger surprise in store for him. I can't let the Alliance leader know that his wife just hit on me, Kevin whispered to himself as he climbed down from the window ledge and landed on the ground. Taking a deep breath, he quickly slid through an open window on the ground level and entered the ballroom, skillfully blending into the crowd. Just then, a security guard with a gun in his hand approached Kevin and grabbed him by the arm.
I need you to come with me. The Alliance leader has been looking for you.
Preparing for a fight, Kevin began to clench his fist. Only before Kevin could respond, the security guard continued.
Since you are the Alliance messenger, our leader has requested for you to be seated in a place of honor near the leader and his wife, Madam Director.
As Kevin sat down next to the Alliance leader, it became obvious that the other senior members were jealous of him. They were very worried because instead of stripping Kevin of his title for being late to his party, their leader seemed to be impressed with him. In fact, he was praising Kevin for his accomplishments. It looked like Kevin's position was even more stable than before. With a big smile on his face, the Alliance leader leaned forward.
Kevin, I'm so happy that you were able to make it to my party. We missed you at our headquarters yesterday.
Sir, the reason why I didn't return to the headquarters yesterday is that I made a pill for you. Kevin stood up and held out his hand. Everyone could see a dark blue pill and wondered what it was.
What kind of herbal medicine is this?
The Alliance leader asked with a slight frown. He knew how to make herbal meds, but he had just studied it a bit when he was younger. This is called the Unity Pill. Kevin's eye swept around the room and then he explained. This can actually replace every cell in your body. You could hear everyone in the room gasp one after another. If what Kevin had just said was true, whoever took the pill would be given a new life.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.